YouTube, we back with another video today. A little something different, but today, we're doing a rebuild. Now, I love 2K, I love basketball, I love rebuilds. I don't really talk too much about it, but I love getting in 2K, rebuilding a team, and getting them to that chip, bro. So today, we're gonna be we're gonna be rebuilding the Charlotte Hornets. Now, the Charlotte Hornets, boy. One of the fun teams in the NBA, but boy, they can't win games. They cannot win games. This year they drafted Con Canufel. They're a 90 overall in 2K. That's a fucking lie. Let's be honest. To be honest, I don't think they're making it to the playoffs. I don't even think they're making it to the play-in. I don't think they're still not good enough, especially after losing Mark Williams. I think it's just cooked, bro. But Chris Paul plans to retire. No, Chris Paul never gets to retire. But here's a look at the roster. Got LaMelo, Brandon Miller, Pat Connaughton, Miles Bridges, Mason Plumlee, Colin Sexton, Spencer Dinwiddie, Con Canufel, Trey Mann, and then a whole bunch of other people who probably won't get PT, to be honest. So, to be honest, the best way I can see of rebuilding this team is making sure that we have our own pick this year. Yep, we do. We're tanking this year, because honestly, who wants to sign to the Hornets? They're not that good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hope that this year's draft class has this center. We're gonna try to get this center. He looks good already. He's a board hunting stretch five. This is exactly what we need. We're gonna try to get this guy. We're tanking. All right. We're only gonna play the young players. Anybody older, you're not getting any love. We want the young players here so they can develop, because they're gonna actually stay on the team. People like Grant Williams. I don't care if he gets PT. Pat Connaughton, I got respect for you, but I don't care if you get PT. Like Mason Plumlee, I don't care if you get PT. Spencer Dinwiddie, Colin Sexton, those guys, I don't care if they get playtime. Now this is not supposed to be hyper realistic. I do kind of want it to be like a little realistic, but like it's 2K. At the end of the day, it's 2K. I will be looking to move off of Miles Bridges. I don't think they should have signed him to a $25 million contract. He's not that good. Josh Green, I'd be looking to move him too, unless of course he gets better. He still is only 24, but it's still a big contract. I'm looking to move off Grant Williams. I'm looking to move off Pat Connaughton as well, and then I think that's everybody. Colin Sexton can stay on the team. I don't really care. I probably won't re-sign him, but depending on how much money he wants, I might re-sign him. But I will put him on the trade block, because if someone offers me something interesting, I'll take it. Untouchables, we're keeping LaMelo. Have to. Brandon Miller, we're gonna try to develop him into a good player. Let's see, Con Canufel, hopefully he can get into a good player. We don't plan on if a good trade pops up, I'll trade him. But LaMelo Ball and Brandon Miller, they're probably gonna stay on the team. To John Salon, we're probably gonna get him minutes, and Liam McNeely. I mean, he's the 6th round pick of last year. I didn't know that. But yeah, we just plan on trying to get our talent, focusing on building our talent. Honestly. Anybody young, except for Drew Peterson, of course, he's 25. There's no reason we should give him minutes, but like Ryan Kalkbrenner, give him some minutes, see if he can progress. So let me get our roster set up, and I'll get back to you. All right, this is the lineup. As you can see, I wanted to give these guys at least a few minutes. I mean, I still want Colin Sexton and Miles Bridges to get minutes. That way, their trade value gets up. If they have a better year than they did last season, I can probably trade them for something better, like a pick or just a young player. So we're gonna send them to the middle of the season, and we'll just see how things look. Hopefully, we lose a lot of games. We're gonna send to the end of this year. Actually, let me look at this. Can I be honest? I'd only do this trade just so I can get this second. So I'll accept this. Mainly, I don't care about Spencer Dinwiddie, and they're giving me something in return. I'll take it. We're gonna sim to the end of this year, and hopefully we lose a lot of games, but not too much though. What's this? Oh yeah, we'll take this trade too. You know, I take some free seconds, because seconds, they could be crucial in the trade. Who knows? It doesn't really matter. It doesn't affect our roster. But we just blew we blew the Jazz out by 40. LaMelo Ball. He's just him. 52, 6, and 5 with 3 steals. Colin Sexton's a good sidekick, but we'll see if he stays on the team. We'll sim. Yeah, we'll just sim. Nope. We'll just sim to the end of this year. See what the team's looking like. Okay, we're almost. Wow. We're here at the end of December. We're in the end of the year. We're 7-26. Probably by far the worst team in the league. Let's take a look. Actually, the Warriors 27-7. He has to be averaging. What? Oh, they got Russ on the team. Okay, he's averaging 15, 4, and 5. Okay, where's Jimmy? Is he hurt? He's averaging 21. It doesn't look like he's injured. Okay, we got the Knicks, the Mavs, T-Wolves, Thunder, the Hawks. Not surprising, but not really. The Clips, Pistons, Sixers, and yeah, let's look for us. We're not by far the worst team in the league. Me and us and the Wizards are competing for who's worse. But yeah, we'll sim to the trade deadline. See if we can make a trade, try to get rid of some of these older players, and try to get something out of them. You know, a pick, hopefully a pick. We're mainly trading for picks. If we can get some young talent, we'll take that as well. You know, we don't want to be the worst team in the league, because 2K has a habit of, you know, if you're the worst team in the league, you just don't get the first overall pick. So we don't want to be horrible, but we don't want to be good either. So I do like that we're winning a few games here and there, but, you know, don't win too many. You know, we'll get to the trade deadline. I'll look at some trades and see. Oh, wait, hold on. Shoot, I'll do this. Yeah, we'll accept that trade. And now we can give more minutes to our rookies. So I'll get back to you when we fix that up. All right, we're back here. Just fixed up the lineup. LaMelo Ball and Concanupa are upset. I don't know why they're upset. Actually, I know why they're upset, because this is the worst team in the league. But I mean, you knew we were the worst team in the league. Last year we were pretty bad. So I don't know why you expected, you know, Concanupa comes in and we're just the greatest. No. But here's the new lineup. These guys are playing cold, but I'm still going to give them minutes. Holy, I might just take away his minutes. 3 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists on really inefficient shooting. I mean, it's 10 minutes, but golly, your shooting is horrible. And you're averaging 4, 2 rebounds and assists on you're not shooting worse than KJ Simpson. That's all I know. So we'll give you more minutes. We'll take KJ Simpson down to just 10 minutes. Kalk Brenner, yeah, he hasn't been getting enough minutes for me to know if he's going to be good or not. But in 5 minutes, he's getting, you know, a point and a rebound. I mean, in 5 minutes, I guess that's really all you can really expect. Josh Green, not playing as good as he's only been getting 8 minutes of the game, though. I thought I gave him more than that. But, I mean, he's doing pretty good in 7 minutes. 2 points. Pretty efficient shooting. I mean, what do you expect him to do in 8 minutes? But, you know, we'll see him to the end of the season, and we'll see how bad we can really get. So, yeah. So, KJ Simpson, right? He ended up being a G League player. I didn't know he was from the G League, so we just sent him back to the G because he was playing pretty bad. So, hold on. Let me go back to the roster. And this is, you know, the new roster. Basically, KJ's minutes just went to Josh Green, Liam McNeely, and Kalk Brenner. Also, I do want to check the trade value on some of these players. You know, some of these guys, you know, like Colin Sexton, he's on a 1-year deal. Josh Green, he's making $13 million. Grant Williams making $13 million. Both of these guys are for, you know, they're going to be here next year. So I like to move off their contracts if I can. Maybe both of them, that's $26 million. You know, maybe somebody would be dumb enough to accept this trade. I mean, I'll take this, right? We get Kelly Olynyk. He's an expired contract. Oh, never mind. I thought that was the second. That's the first we give up. So maybe just Grant Williams by himself. honestly, we're just looking to move off his contract. Anybody like here, I'd be willing to do this. We give up a second. I mean, I don't really care. And then for Josh Green, we're looking to do the same thing. Honestly, he's not playing great. Even when we increased his minutes, he still wasn't playing good. I wouldn't mind this deal, but Musa is our starting center. He's actually not playing too bad. So I like to keep him. Let's see. Maybe Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson can be the starting center or the backup center or whatever. Yeah, we'll trade for Mitchell Robinson. Give up another second. We don't really care. Mitchell Robinson is on an expiring deal. Kalkbrenner, he hasn't really been playing well. So, you know, we'll really just take Kalkbrenner's minutes and just give them to Musa, really. Trendon Watford, you're 25. You're averaging 12 in Philly. I'm sorry, man, but I don't think you're gonna get any PT here. Actually, never mind. You will get PT here. You just won't get, how many minutes were you getting over there? 28. You're definitely not getting 28 here. But you will get a good bit. I still want Musa to play a good minutes. I want Trey Mann to play some good minutes too. He's been pretty good, more or less what he did last year, just not scoring as much. Liam McNeely still doing decent. You know, the team is bad, and we knew that. We knew the team was going to be bad. I mean, bringing in, I just made Colin Simpson play that. Honestly, we'll see what happens at the end of the season. We'll see how bad we are. Wow. 2 seconds later, Mitchell Robinson has a high ankle sprain, so yeah, now he can't play. It looks like we might be forced to play some of our older guys. Unless I'm just really just not trying to play them. I really just want the younger guys to play. We give Kalkbrenner some more minutes. You know, even after these guys recover, I might not even change the rotation. Except for maybe when, yeah, because like I don't really care if these guys come back. I don't care if they play. I'm just really trying to develop our younger pieces. And that's what I'm going to do. You know? Alright. So now we'll get back to Simi. Okay, we're here is contract extension day. Colin Sexton only wants $12 million a year. I don't mind paying him that, especially for him to be a good backup. I'm gonna make it a front-loaded contract just because I don't want to. I mean, why wouldn't I pay him? He's averaging 17, 2 and 2. This is off the bench as well. I mean, I don't mind paying him $12 million just for him to come off my bench. Mitchell Robinson, to be completely honest, I'm not gonna re-sign you. I'm hoping Musa will be better next year, so I just won't re-sign Mitchell Robinson. And yeah, now, you know, we'll get to the end of the season and see how bad we are. Alright, we're at the end of the season. I didn't get a look at our Trae Young won MVP. Okay, Trae Young won MVP. I'm extremely shocked because he never wins MVP in any rebuild. I've never seen him win MVP, but good shit, Trae Young. Rookie of the Year Cooper Flag, 6-man Scoot, DPOY. Giannis is usually Wemby. That's why I'm shocked. Musa, most improved. Yes, sir. 56 on free throw. Got to get better at free throw, but hey, he was hooping this year. I can't lie. I believe that's it. Anthony Edwards with NBA Cup. We won't get coach or executive of the year. Do we have any All-NBA? I don't think so. Maybe. Yeah, no, never mind. I was finna say maybe LaMelo, but nope. We don't get any all-defensive too, because I mean, who do we have that plays defense on the team? Liam McNeely. Well, hold on. Con Canoopa's right here. Okay, Con Canoopa makes second team. I mean, he's really just a shooter, so his stats aren't gonna look the greatest. He's like a Klay Thompson, I guess you could say. Hopefully, he can develop more of an ISO game, get his stats better. Liam McNeely also did pretty good this year. He's another shooter. We didn't give him a lot of minutes to start the season, but towards the end we started giving them more. We're not in the playoffs, obviously. Wait, I didn't even check. I didn't check what we were. We were 24-58. The Washington Wizards won 14 games. Golly, and the I just can't speak. The Brooklyn Nets went 23-59. Honestly, I'm happy that we weren't the worst team. The Miami Heat are 28-54. That's surprising, considering the talent they have on the team. I would assume they'd be like maybe outside the play-in. They traded for Emmanuel quickly. What did they trade? What did they trade? Hold on. The Sixers traded Paul George and a first for Michael Porter Jr. That should be known. The Heat traded Andrew Wiggins for Emmanuel quickly. That makes no sense. But this is 2K we're talking about. Grayson Allen for Harrison Barnes. A lot of this stuff doesn't really matter. Max Strus for TJ McConnell. I guess. Ty Jerome for Tobias Harris. I don't know why the Grizzlies do that trade. And yeah. So the playoffs are here. Will the Mavericks? Yep. The Mavericks make it to the finals. They almost. Game 7 against the T-Wolves, and the Mavericks win it all. They almost sold again. Kyrie, Finals MVP. Another Game 7. They were up 3-0 and almost blew a 3-0 lead. Wow. But our Governor's... Oh, he's happy. I thought he was upset. We have to take away 4 points. I don't know how we lose points. I still don't understand that part. Player retirements. Chris Paul wants to retire. I'm going to say no. Let's see, anybody else? Old man Mike Conley, no sir. You got to keep playing. Steph Curry tries to retire. That's kind of shocking. No LeBron. LeBron is not trying to retire. Usually he does try to retire. Let me go make sure I'm not tweaking. Yeah, he still wants to play. Okay. Staff retirements. Don't really care about that. Don't even know why I checked. Hoff, nobody there. Let's look at league meetings. Make sure none of this is here. Yep. Draft lottery. Okay. We are hoping we can get a top 3 pick. We're hoping for number 1. We have odds for 3 and 5. We have 5 via Memphis. I don't know which. It's the swap. The swap worst between somebody and somebody. I forgot. It was Memphis and the Suns. Swap worst between Memphis and the Suns. The 14th pick. I wish kind of you could speed this up, but we're gonna have to kind of just sit here. Hopefully, nobody jumps. Well, I do want to jump, but hopefully no one jumps from like 10 to top 3. We kind of want to keep our pick. If we have to, we will trade both our picks for the first round pick, but we're hoping we just get lucky here and get the first round pick. Okay, we have a chance of this being 11. Wait. So we had 2 lottery picks? Or 3? Because there was one that was projected 6th. So do we have 3 lottery picks? Because if we do, we could if we don't get the first round pick, we could definitely trade for it. For sure. The Bulls. Nothing's out of order yet. No surprises so far. There are bound to be some surprises soon though. Yep. The Pelicans have leaped into the top 3. Top 4. My fault. Trailblazers, please. All right. We still have a top 4 pick. I think it's top 4, isn't it? The Suns have moved into the top 4. I don't like that. Please. We're still top 4. We're still in top 4 range. That's good. Hopefully. Yes. Hornets do not keep this pick. We don't keep that pick because it's the Suns. I don't know why we don't keep that pick. I don't really know why, but whatever. Oh, we're top 2. We're top 2. Come on. Yes. And we get the first overall pick. The tank was worth it. It was worth it. We get the first round pick. We have the first and 11th round pick. Perfect. The tank worked out to perfection. The Wizards won, what, 12 games? And they got the 3rd pick. I feel bad, but I don't. Alright. Honestly, I might just fire everybody. Is that crazy? Is that crazy to say? Like, just completely new slate, you know? Because this is a new era of the Hornets, you know? Charles Lee, not that I don't rock with you, but it's just like, you know, we're here to win now, you know? Okay, sure. Taylor Stewart's our team doctor. Alright. Hold on. Let me fix this. Give me 1 second. Alright. So, we swiped the slate clean, fired everybody, brought in new coaches, new everything. Now, we're hoping that Freddie Sykes is everything that we want him to be. We don't need to worry about... Oh, Tom Chambers. What is your... Dave? Pau Gasol is his floor. I'm going to say that again. Pau Gasol is his floor. We're drafting him. No questions whatsoever. Michael Jordan. Now, Michael Jordan and Sam Jones, that's a big jump. But Michael Jordan, might have to say tap to him. John Wall is his floor? He's 5'11" though. He's 5'11". Not to disrespect all the short kings out there, but 5'11" in the big 2'5". Wait, it's not even the 2'5" in this universe. It's the 2'6". In the big 2'6". No sir, I'm cool. I like that I like your comparisons, but come on, you're 5'11". It's a tall league now, like an extremely tall league. Klay Thompson, we do not need another Klay Thompson on this team. Basically, what we're trying to look for here is someone to draft with our 11th pick. I do like Petrovic here. I like that. Rudy Gay, if you know, off the bench scorer. Alex English here. Doesn't look like it gets any better if I go any further down. So we'll take a look at all these guys. Hopefully the center is as good as we want to be. 79, I'll take it. We drafted Freddie Sykes with the 1st overall pick. He's 21. I think he's a 79 overall. We're happy with it. Lonnie Armstrong goes 2nd. The 5'11" king. Short king. All right. The Wizards take Abraham Pickett. I don't know. I don't remember anything about him to be honest. But his name's Abraham. You got to be tough. The Suns take Lawrence Caffey. Interesting last name. The Rockets take Shannon Temple. That's the Michael Jordan guy. It's number 6. The Heat take Louis Carter. 7. The Trailblazers trade the 7th round pick and this 35. Hold on. The Nuggets The Trailblazers trade the 7th round pick and a 2nd round pick for Aaron Gordon and Jonas Valanciunas. If I'm the Nuggets here, I don't know why you take that trade. Actually, if they were in the lottery, that means they were probably a bad team. So maybe they're trying to just build up on talent. They get a shooting guard and a small forward. They were both 6'3", 6'4", I think. So they're going a little small ball. I guess it makes sense. The Jazz trade the 10th pick and a 2nd pick for other picks. Okay. The OKC just finds their way into the draft no matter what. And we at the 11th pick have some trade offers. Going to look at them. See, Zach Barlow was drafted earlier. He was the 9th pick. We'd have to give up a 1st. We're not going to do that. Now, giving up a 1st for Peyton Pritchard, I wouldn't mind doing that. Wait, no, we have Colin Sexton. We don't need another backup guard. The Knicks, they're giving us a very interesting pick here. Whose pick is this? Washington's unprotected 2027 pick. This team looks horrible. We'd have to give up Musa, but do I really care if we could get a potential top 3, top 5 pick next year? Oh, I do. That means we'd have to try to find a backup center in free agency. Your free agency is going to be a big move for us this year. We just gotta hope we can find something. I don't want to trade Musa, but if it's for a top 5 pick, maybe. I think I'm gonna have to take this shot. I think I just have to. We'll just send him to end. I don't really care about the second round here. 67, we're not signing. Yeah, we'll bring back Brandon Miller. To Don Shalon, I won't. Yeah, these two, there's no point in bringing them back. It seems they're in their prime. It seems that's as good as they're gonna get. KJ Simpson, we would not be giving you a qualifying offer. Like, look at these stats. There's no way we should give you an offer. So we have, how much money do we have? Looks like we have around $30 million to spend. To be honest, what does this team need? We need maybe a small forward, but we can move Brandon Miller to the 3 and start Colin Sexton. I kind of want to just keep Colin Sexton off the bench, so maybe start Con Canoopel. Can he play? He's not the greatest defender, so having him next to LaMelo might not be the best idea. Maybe keeping Brandon Miller here is the better play. Maybe try to find a small forward. So basically, our 3 through 5, we need to find someone at the 3 to 4 and the 5. See, I'm not against taking Benedict Mathurin at all, but he's restricted. But if we do overpay him, will the Pacers pick up on him? I wonder. Let's look at power forwards. John Collins. I kind of want someone a little young, like a Keegan Murray. I wouldn't mind trading for Keegan Murray. If we can get Keegan Murray, maybe move him to the 5, not the 5, move him to the 3. Maybe Jonathan Kuminga show out a little bit. Maybe Tari Eason. I like Tari Eason out of all of these guys, to be honest. If we can get Tari Eason and Keegan Murray, that'd be good. At center, Walker Kessler, his contract will definitely get matched. Jalen Duren, I don't really want Jalen Duren. I kind of want to go maybe like a Vooch here. Vooch will probably drop 1 overall or 2, which is good. He can teach our young center. He can just teach our young center. What's his offer right now? 1 year from the Spurs. Honestly, I do want Big Vooch on the team. Now 14. Actually, we'll try to sign Big Vooch after we try to get Tari Eason and Keegan Murray. We're gonna try to get both of them. Is it a long shot that we get both of them? Probably, but I am willing to pay for Tari Eason and Keegan Murray. And then move Keegan Murray to the 3. $26 million. I don't know about $26 million. His thing says 22. I don't know if I'm willing to pay him 26. Let me think. If Keegan Murray can get to like an 85, I'd be willing to pay him 26. But I'm gonna drop this to a 25. How about I'll give him 26, but a front-loaded contract, and 4 years. All right. We're gonna hope. Well, we know that Vooch doesn't have any good offers, so he should make it to day 2, maybe even day 3. And even if he doesn't, there's still plenty of other centers here that we can pick up. So we're not too worried about Vooch getting picked up. I would love to get AR, but we already have a plethora of shooting guards, so there's no point in getting them. Plus, he progresses weird in this game. His overall drops pretty fast, considering he's in his prime. So I don't know why he drops so fast. But yeah, hopefully we can get Keegan Murray and Tari Eason. It looks like they might match Tari. Oh, this would take us over the salary cap. I thought we had enough money to sign them both. We should have enough money to sign them both. I don't know. So now it's just, would I rather Keegan Murray or Tari Eason? I want Tari Eason more than I want Keegan Murray, because Tari Eason, he just brings defense to the team. And plus, that's an extra $20 million that we can work with. I definitely thought we had enough money to... Do we have enough money now? Yeah, we still have enough money. Wait, what's Keegan Murray's? Alright, let's try to sign... Let's see if we can get Tari Eason to the team first. And then try to shoot an offer at Keegan Murray. Okay. Tari assigned. Now let's try to shoot it. Wait. No way, Keegan. You signed with your team. No. So he is in free agency. But where? Alright, so we have Tari Eason on the team. I guess we just can't get Keegan Murray. So we're gonna just go for big. Did Vooch sign to a team already? He signed to the Grizzlies. We probably should have checked him and seen what his offers would look like, but okay. So maybe a Brook Lopez. That might be the move here. We kind of want to draft someone who can stick around, so maybe not Brook Lopez. He's on the way out. Maybe a DeAndre Ayton. I just don't like DeAndre Ayton, if I'm being completely honest. But I wouldn't mind signing him. He had a decent year last year. I want someone who could come off my bench. Maybe Mark Williams. He did pretty good in 24 minutes. He'd be the secondary big. Because I'm definitely starting our rookie center. I'm starting him for sure. So I wouldn't mind Mark Williams, and he's on the younger side. We can keep him for a little while. I'll give him this. If we come here and he's here now, I'm going to be upset. Okay, he's just not here. Did he sign to a team? He didn't, so he's just not here. He's just unsignable. He's right here. Oh, we don't have enough cap. Wait, is it because we have... Is it because we just tried to sign... Wait, so we have enough money for Cam Thomas, but not for Keegan Murray. It's because Keegan Murray wants like $26 million. And that's crazy considering... Hold on. Considering the year he had, he didn't have a year where he should be asking for $26 million. Whatever. So, we wanted Keegan Murray so we can move him to the 3, and then just have Tari run our 4. That throws a big wrench in our plans. We need to try to find another 3, or maybe a center that can run the guard. I don't want to pick up Toby because he's just gonna get worse. Keegan Murray was honestly the perfect pick here. Maybe if we take away our contract from Mark Williams, maybe we'll have enough money to do it then. I'm going to look and see. I'm going to decline him and see if we can sign Keegan. I didn't think so. Fuck. So, what do we do? I think we move Brandon Miller to the 3 and just sign Mark Williams. We hope Tadon Shalon gets better. And yeah, we just signed Mark Williams to a 4-year deal. Mark Williams, please sign. Alright. So we'll just pick up a backup small forward just in case. Pick up Harrison Barnes or Tim Hardaway. But I'm looking for like a defensive guy here. I want some defense. Yeah, totally. I'll pick up Sid Tags. Come on, bro. Matisse Thybulle. I wouldn't mind Matisse Thybulle. 29. I wouldn't mind picking him up. Honestly, he's one of the better perimeter defenders here. That's not Matisse Thybulle. There it is. We'll sign him to a 2-year deal. Just to have somebody to play the small forward if we need him to. KJ Simpson gets his qualifying offer. LaMelo Ball jumps up 2. Brandon Miller jumps up 4. Concanupo jumps up 6. Huh. Is that perimeter defense better? It's a B-. And Brandon Miller's, his is a B+. So we can move Brandon Miller to the 3 now. Put Concanupo at the 2. Have Tari Eason still off the bench. Not Tari Eason. Have Colin Sexton off the bench, giving us around 20 a game. Tari Eason's the 4. And what's this guy? Freddie Sykes at the 5. Mark Williams got better. I might need to run Mark at the 5. But nah, I want our younger player to play. Trey Mann jumps up 3. Tadon Shalon jumps up 5. Goodley and McNeely jumps up 5. Kolek, I don't remember ever playing you. KJ Simpson jumped up 3. Might have to look into him. Ryan Caught, I forgot his name. But the center we played last year, I think he was a rookie. He only jumped up 1. So we could just not even worry about him. But we have a competent lineup. Really competent if you want to think about it. I say give it a couple years and we'll be good. I said yes to LeBron's farewell tour. I meant to say no. Nowadays he's just gonna retire and I can't do it. I can't do anything about it. Damn, I didn't mean to do that. But let's look. Yeah, a 9-man, cool. So we got LaMelo Ball, Con Canufo, Brandon Miller, Tari Eason. Who's Jamal Mosley? You're a good man. I'm happy that you started Freddie. And then off the bench we have Mark Williams, Colin Sexton, Trey Mann, Kedon Shalom. That's gonna be our 9-man. Maybe let's run a 10-man. Get Liam McNeely in there. You know, last year, 14 minutes, he was just a shooter. You know, he'd come in, shoot a couple of shots, and then, get off the court. That's 500 points, pretty decent for you only getting limited minutes. Honestly, I don't see nothing to change here. This is just what we're running. Our first game is against the Heat. Are they still the same roster? Yeah, they're the same roster. Let's see if we can. We lose by like 10. But LaMelo's still doing LaMelo things. Freddie Sykes, first game, 17, 9, and 6. Didn't shoot the 3 too well, but he's still doing his thing. Liam McNeely, not the greatest game. It's all right. First game. Let's, take a look at game 2. Another loss. Oh, okay. All right. Let's just get to Simmons. I'm cool. Okay, we finally win a game. Oh, we win 2. Okay. Well, let's get to the All-Star. Whoa, hold on. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna. I mean, we're not as good as I thought we would be, but we're not bad either. LaMelo Ball, the flu, yeah, you're playing. Come on, let's be serious. Let's just get to the end of this month. 8-11 to end the first month of basketball. First month? Your first full month of basketball. 8-11. Not great, not good. Now we can still definitely come back and have a winning season. But 8-11, not the greatest way to start off. We're starting Colin Sexton over Con Canufo. He's just not shooting the ball enough. Actually, let me look at shot tendencies here. First game after we fit some tendencies, and Brandon Miller give us a 30 ball. Con Canufo shooting the ball more. He went 2 for 10, but he shot the ball more. That's all I care about. Mark Williams was proven to be a good pickup. Freddie Sykes is just proven to be probably the best rookie in the class right now, averaging almost a double-double. His efficiency is not good at all, but it's his first year. It's fine. We'll get to the trade deadline and see how things are looking there. You hate to see it. Mark Williams breaks his left finger. Our off the bench center, Kalkbrenner, might have to come in and get some minutes. You might just run a small ball lineup from now on. Just give Thibault those minutes. Honestly, there's no point. We're just gonna run a 9-man. Just won't have a secondary center. Hopefully, Freddie Sykes can carry us while Mark Williams is down. Just wanted to let you guys know Mark Williams is down. Vote. No, I just won't even stop. We'll just get to the trade deadline here. As you can see, we're 19-19 currently. We're basically just a perfect mid team. I don't think we might make the play in, but I don't think we're gonna make a lot of noise. The guys are still young. LaMelo Ball is starting to get to his prime. Brandon Miller is starting to get to his prime. Freddie is his first year. Hopefully he gets a big jump. Basically it's the first year. All the team. All new team. Well, not an all new team, but a bunch of new teammates. Just trying to get used to each other. At the deadline, we're 24-24. The perfect mid, honestly. I'm not upset at it. I do want to look at award race to see if any of our guys are here. Maybe not MVP, but Rookie of the Year is locked up tight. Well, not locked up tight, but Freddie Sykes is leading the way pretty strongly. 6 Man of the Year, no, nothing. Okay, we have nothing for anything else. I don't know how Victor gets most improved when he literally only improved by 1.2. If Victor wins most improved this year, I won't give it to him. I'll give it to Trey Johnson, to be honest. Because Victor does not deserve most improved. He's doing what he's already doing. He just got 2 extra rebounds. Come on, bro. And maybe one more block. Come on. He doesn't deserve it. But we'll see him to the end of the season, see how we're doing then. Hopefully we make the playoffs, get our guys some playoff experience. But yeah, oh, Mark Williams is back. Perfect. We'll get back to a 10-man rotation. You know, Liam Neely's not playing the greatest, but we won't shy away from him. We won't just stop giving him minutes. We'll still give him minutes, just limited. You know, Colin Sexton's just doing his thing. He's doing pretty good for him. Not only, you know, for not only, but he's doing pretty good for him just to be for him to just be at 81. He's averaging 15 off the bench. You know, coming in with the bench unit, firing our guards up. You know, so you know we'll get to the end of the season and see how we're doing then. Tari Eason tears his right ACL right as we're nearing playoff time. It sucks. He was the backbone of our defense. Honestly, hold on. We might let Matisse Thybulle get minutes now, because now we need someone to come in and get stops. So we'll probably let Matisse Thybulle get some minutes. But I mean, it sucks that our starting power forward just gets injured not right before the playoffs, but with the playoffs around the corner. It just sucks to see. He's out for the season. He's out for the playoffs. It's just done for. So hopefully we can still maybe not win out, but win a majority of our games. Play the Celtics the same day for 3 weeks straight. Kind of crazy, but you know, Tari Eason's down. Well, actually, let's just sim now. You know, hopefully he can get back next year better. Hopefully he can stay healthy, not to throw it. Wow. Okay. To Don Salon, our secondary power forward, he's down as well. So now we're running a tall ball lineup with Mark Williams and Freddie Sykes. I prefer Freddie Sykes at the power forward mainly because he's smaller, and I think he has some perimeter. He has some perimeter, not the greatest, but he can go out there and get a stop. I know for sure Mark Williams doesn't have perimeter, or does he? Could he surprise me and show me that he does? He doesn't. I didn't think so. So now we're just running the tall ball lineup. Tyler Kolek will not be getting any minutes. We're just you know, hoping that nobody else gets injured this season. Honestly. Wait, we have 3 injuries? Who else got injured? Oh, you're just upset. Oh, okay. I don't care about him. But we're 37-34. We might end up 41-41. Who knows? But whoa. Okay. So we're gonna end up 41-41, 42-40. Wemby wins MVP. Freddie Sykes wins Rookie of the Year. We really wanted that for him. The rest of these don't really matter to us. You know, here's a look at him if you care. We're looking at All NBA. We're not first team. Hopefully, no second team, no third team either. Hopefully, maybe in defensive. Nah, nothing. But we know we got rookie first team. We're in the play-in, playing against the Magic, who they're still the same team. They just don't have a good center. So hopefully, maybe Freddie can go out there and do his thing. Let's put Freddie on Paulo. Actually, I do not want Mark Williams on Paulo at all, because you know Mark Williams will get fried for sure. We don't really care for these games, but we do. We lost by a good bit. Lost by almost 30. I mean, Freddie Sykes 4 for 14. We were hoping he could dominate against Goga. Just didn't happen. And we just missed a lot of shots. 11 for 29 from 3. Couldn't hit threes either. So either way, okay, so we have a tough opponent either way. It was either the Cavs or the Celtics. We might not make the playoffs. Celtics versus Hornets. They have Draymond on the team now. How did that happen? They traded Sam Hauser in a second for Draymond. Wow. Okay. Let's take a look at all the other trades that happened around the league. Santi for Obi Toppin. I don't think that's a good trade. Wendell Carter. So the Pacers got Santi Aldama and flipped him for Wendell Carter. A month later. Okay. The Cavs traded TJ McConnell in a second for Malik Beasley. And the rest doesn't really matter. But we're playing the Celtics. The chances of us winning this are slim. I mean, they have two 90s. We have at most 1. And yeah, of course, we lose. Drew Samuels. I don't know why he thought we were going to win the finals. Our team's not ready for that. Brandon Miller fouled out. LaMelo Ball fouled out. Terrence Mann couldn't really shoot it up. Couldn't really shoot that game. Freddie, he had a good game, but was inefficient. It's just, you know, when Tatum drops 60 on you, you just lose. Wow. Okay. You know, we'll send the playoffs this year. It's all right. We didn't make the playoffs. We weren't really expecting to. We just wanted to get the guys some experience. The Mavs go on and win it all. This is the second year in a row, I believe. You know, start the off season. We just keep losing points. I don't get it. LeBron retires a Bull. Interesting. Chris Paul retires. Mike Conley retires. Big Al retires. Brook Lopez retires. KD tries to retire. I'm gonna say no. Vooch tries to retire. I say no. Steven Adams. Jaden McDaniels. Fractured left leg career? Oh my goodness. Jaden McDaniels. I wouldn't say he's a favorite player, but I do like watching him play. It sucks that he's just done for the rest of his career. He's in his prime. Didn't have a great year, but I mean, that sucks. Jimmy Butler, you're not retiring. Man. What did he do to his leg that he just can't play ever again? LeBron, Chris Paul, and Russ. When did Russ retire? I must have just skipped past that, but they're all in half. All deserved, of course. League meetings, let's just get rid of that. And I don't think we have a pick this year, but just look at the lottery we do is towards the end of the lottery. I forgot, we traded for that Washington pick, and it might be the first overall pick. We also have chances at 7 and 13, so we have a chance at 3 lottery picks here. Do we just skip it? I kind of want to watch it, though. I kind of want to watch it. Okay, so our 13th pick, do we get it? Okay, cool, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine that pick stays where it is. We don't really care about it. We're hoping that I think we have 2 top 10 picks. We're hoping that they either stay where they are or jump up. Come on, jump for me. We jumped up. That's great. That's great. I love to see that. Let's see. The Pelicans keep their pick. The Heat, they end up keeping their pick. They do. So that means we have at least 2 top 8 picks, which is crazy. 2 years in a row we end up with 2 top 8 picks, I think. No, last year we had a first and 11. Winning the first overall pick 2 drafts in a row was crazy. But we did trade for the other pick, so is it really crazy? We traded for that pick. Honestly, the Knicks are stupid for even trading that pick. They shouldn't have traded that pick. It was extremely valuable. They traded it for an 11th round pick. I don't know if that guy ended up any good, but hey, I took the. I'm happy I took that trade. We have 2 picks in the first round though. So just because the Hornets one dropped to 5 is not the end all be all. It's not all that bad. We still have a chance at a top 3 pick. I think we have another chance at a top 3 pick. Because we had 3 lottery picks, right? Yeah, Trailblazers and Hornets. We end up with the first overall pick again. First overall pick back to back. There was a 2% chance of that happening. So we have the first pick, the 5th pick, and the 13th pick. Back-to-back years, we get the first overall pick. I didn't do any scouting. I wasn't expecting this. So we're gonna find out the prospects together. Of course, we get a pick. The first overall pick in the draft class doesn't even look great. Now, that's not to say that none of these guys will be great, but come on, look at what I'm looking at here, bro. This draft class is obviously not it's obviously not the greatest, but we'll take what we can get. We have a first and a 5th. We might end up trading them. JoJo White is the best. You got Bob Cousy, but Tim Hardaway. That's a big jump. Tim Hardaway and Bob Cousy, Blake Griffin and Clark Kellogg, and then we got Bradley Beal. Wait, Bradley Beal or who? Bradley Beal or Terry Teagle? We're trading the first overall pick. I'm gonna be completely honest. We are trading the first overall pick. We do not want this pick at all. Let's look at the team. What would we want? I don't mind this trade, but do I take it? Is there better talent? You know what I'll do? I'm gonna take a picture of this trade, and I'm gonna go try to build a trade, see if I can find anything else that works, and if not, we'll just come back to Zion. I looked around the league, there was nothing really there, to be honest. There's no power forwards that I would want to trade for that would want the first overall pick. Like, at first I looked at Giannis, but he's not under contract. If they would have re-signed him, I definitely would have tried to get Giannis for sure. But like JT, he has no reason to leave, and plus we'd have to make up $60 million. It's just, there's not a lot we could do. So Zion is the best we can do, and honestly, it's not bad. Zion is 27. He's in the prime of his career. He might even get better after this season. Hold on. Jonathan Kuminga has agreed to return to the Warriors on a 2-year deal. He might get traded mid-season, to be honest. I'm talking about Jonathan Kuminga, by the way, not Zion. But yeah, we'll bring Zion to the team. Was it the best move to make? I think so. I think it was the best move we could have made there. I mean, both of our power forwards were out, and we don't know if they're going to come back as good as they were, So I think bringing in Zion is the best move. We might even try to make another move with the 5th pick, because we really don't want any picks from this draft, to be honest. They're all the people in this draft aren't like, I gotta have this guy. Like, the best dude in the draft is a 77 and he's 21. Not to say that, that you're 21, you can't really progress more, but like, come on. Like, it's just not a lot to go off of. So I'd rather trade the pick than use it. Maybe like the 5th and Terrence Mann, that might get us something. If we were to trade it, we'd be looking to get a better backup guard, or maybe even that in, Colin Sexton. Nothing's really popping up. So, we might just keep the pick. If anything, I don't mind keeping the pick. The Jazz will give us a pick. What pick? Their pick. By that time, basically, probably. Never mind. We'll just keep the pick. We'll keep the 5th pick. Just try to draft something. Let's see. What's the position we need? Maybe a backup 4. Probably get a backup 4 here, since 2 of our 4s are out. We don't know if they'll be out again. Bradley Beal or Terry Teagle. That's not what I want. Larry Johnson or Jay Crowder. That's a big jump. How are you Larry Johnson, but you poor vertical ability? Interesting. Cliff, Larry Johnson, or Jay Crowder again. Thank you. They're the same overall and one's younger. Same amount of badges, same name. We'll just get the younger guy. Our 13th pick. We're looking to move that. We don't really want to draft anyone else from this draft. We didn't want to draft the guy we drafted, but we're still here. Let's see. We'll just take these 2 picks here. I'll definitely take a Pelicans pick for sure. But yeah, we don't care about what happens this draft. I was happy to get the first, but there wasn't a lot of talent in the first round, so it's it kind of hurts a little bit, but in the end, we ended up getting Zion, so does it really matter? I don't think it does. Brandon Miller, I don't want KJ Simpson on the team, but we definitely need to try to bring back Brandon Miller. I'm pretty sure we have enough money to do so. Because I think a big 3 of LaMelo, Zion, and Brandon Miller, I think there's going to be a problem. Can we? Okay, no, we only have enough money to. Where's Brandon Miller at? Give him a supermax. Give him as much money as he wants. I don't care. You can run us broke. You're 24 and you're 88. The chances of him making it to the 90s are sky high. I can't even give him a no trade clause, but if I could, I would. We want Brandon Miller back on the team. Hopefully he resigns. I think he is. He does. Okay. So, in terms of anybody else we want to sign, we're just hoping Concanupo makes it to like an 84, 85. Just keep him. Colin Sexton, we're hoping he stays at an 80. Honestly, the team is fine as it is. We might need to look at getting a better backup guard. It's just not really anybody there. Maybe Jordan Poole, but I don't know. I think we'll stick with what we have. We might pick up Josh Hart actually, because Cliff Graham, Tadon Zalon will be back in a few weeks, so maybe we don't need to pick up. Not a few weeks, a few months. So maybe we don't need to pick up Josh Hart, because after Tajon comes back, he'll probably play. But I wouldn't mind giving Josh Hart a contract. He's a stat stuffer. We'll just give him a contract. 2-year team option, you know. If he signs, he signs. We don't really care. He sticks with the Utah Jazz. Or signs to the Utah Jazz. We don't really care. He was really the only guy we had an eye on. Melo Ball gets worse. Doesn't really make sense. Zion gets worse. Maybe 27. He might be on the downhill a little bit, but you see how like his stats go up, but his overall goes down? How does that make sense? Whatever. Brandon Miller's an 88. Freddie jumps up 6. He's an 85. Kankanupa only jumps up 1. We were hoping he'd jump up higher, but it's fine. Colin Sexton stays where he is. Liam McNeely jumps up 5. That's good. We like that. We like that a lot. Trey Mann jumps up 2. Matisse Thybulle drops down 2. That kind of sucks. Tari Eason drops 1. Tadon Zalon is still getting better. He'll be back. He'll be back in 6 to 8 weeks. Still getting better. Tari Eason getting worse. Makes sense. You tore your right Achilles. I know. It makes sense as you get a little worse. Hopefully, when he comes back, you know, we'll be able to get him back into the rotation and get him, you know, back up to speed. Hopefully, we can get him to progress better. He might just be on the downfall from his career, because not a lot of people can come back from an ACL tear. So if he doesn't come back to, you know, full form, I completely understand. Tadon Zalon is back. How long will it be till Tari Eason gets back? Cliff Graham, you're not getting minutes, buddy. Can I send him to the G League? I can't. Tari Eason will be back in 6 to 8 months, so he's gonna miss a majority of this season. Let's look at shot tendency and make sure players are taking shots when they should. First game versus the Suns. Who do the Suns have? They have Devin Booker, Pods, Ryan Dunn, Lawrence Cafe, and Kamal Malak. Devin Booker, I feel for you. You need to get out. You need to get out of Phoenix. Game 1, we win. LaMelo Ball, pretty good game. Brandon Miller's pretty good game. Freddie, good game. Zion had a good game. Oh, maybe not a good game. A decent game. Terrence Mann had a great game. 4 for 5. Tadon had a great game. Kankanupa, he's showing up in the stat sheets. 12, 5, and 5. I like that. And Liam McNeely off the bench giving us 12, 4, and 3. You know, just our sharpshooter off the bench. We like that. We'll send him to Brown. We'll get through the first 2 months of the NBA season, and, you know, we'll check back in, see how the team's doing, and, you know, give our thoughts. Okay, never mind. Terrence Mann tears his right calf muscle. Is that what I saw? In the first 2 games of the NBA season, he does what again? Pulled left calf muscle. All right. So who's gonna play for him? We'll get Trey Jones to get some minutes. He's not the best backup, but you know he's not horrible. We lose game 3. Trey Jones giving us 7, 3, and 4. I mean, that's about what he'll give you. We'll send him to the end of December and just hope. You know, we can hold on until Terrence Mann get back to you. I think we might just be extremely unlucky. Trey Jones also injured. We're almost at the end of December, so I'll just stay here. We're not the greatest start. Excuse me. We're 7-14. Trey Mann is back. Oh my god. We just have the injury bug. Just everyone's getting injured. It's not good. 7-17. Not the way we wanted to start the season at all. But just it's not all over. Steph Curry's on the Mavs. How? Cooper Flag, Steph Curry, Anthony Davis. Okay, so they let go of Kyrie and brought in Steph Curry. This team is, well, their top 3, 2 of them are pretty old. You know, Steph Curry, he's probably going to retire. Yeah, and AD, he might retire. He still wants to keep going. Okay. Well, then now I'm curious. Where's Kyrie? Mr. Irving, where are you, sir? You are in Milwaukee. Are the Bucks? You know they're still. Ah, yeah. So you're in purgatory. Just not. So where's Giannis? Hold on. We're going around a lot, but so where's Giannis at? Giannis is. Oh my goodness. The Wizards? Now he might turn the team around, but he chose to sign with the Wizards, which is I don't know why. I don't agree whatsoever. Signing with the Wizards, horrible decision in my opinion. It's not looking good at all. At the end of December, we are 11-20. LaMelo gets injured. With 12-22 in the end of December, All-Star break is around the corner. Honestly, we might not make the playoffs. It's looking pretty bad. I don't know what the problem is. Brandon Miller is doing more or less what he did last year. Freddie's better than he was last year. He's averaging a double-double now, 17, 11, and 5. Pretty efficient shooting. Konkanupu is giving us 12. I mean, Zion comes in, he's gonna get less shots. Playing worse than last year, but you know what can you do? Just 3 points worse. LaMelo, he's just been getting steadily worse. We might have to. I know I said we didn't want to move him, but we might have to if he's gonna continue to play worse. Liam McNeely's a big jump up from last year. Let's look at Zion. Zion is not performing as well as we wanted him to be. We were hoping he'd come in and average 27 here, especially with LaMelo Ball on the team. You know, you think that those two would mesh well together. I guess not, and we're winning games without the both of them. So that might prove that both of them are the problem. But just gonna stick to it. Stick to doing what we're doing. Hopefully, these guys can get it together and we can make a playoff push. If not, this offseason, we're going to have to look to shake some things up. I'll talk to you again at the end of the season. All right, so LaMelo Ball got injured again. Also, Zion came back and got injured again as well. So this offseason, we might be looking to move Zion and LaMelo. I don't understand it. LaMelo was completely healthy last year, had a great year, and all of a sudden we bring in someone who could help us win now, and he just gets injured twice. He wants to resign. I don't know if I want to resign him. Zion wants to test free agency. It's just looking bad for us. It's not looking good for us at all. It's looking bad. It's just looking really bad. Contract extensions are here. Trey Mann, Colin Sexton, and LaMelo want to resign. I'd be down to resign Trey Mann for sure. He's been hooping. He's been doing pretty good off the bench, giving you a cool 3 and 3 a night. Colin Sexton, he's been honestly the backbone of our offense off the bench. I won't re-sign him yet because he's been going down in points. But he's not been getting less minutes. I mean, we've been bringing more talent to the team, so it makes sense that you'd get a little, your shots would go down a little bit. So, we'll wait till next year to re-sign him. Same thing with LaMelo. Honestly, we don't even know if LaMelo will be here next year. Also, I think it's also crazy that we're still winning a good amount of games without LaMelo and Zion. Like, look at it. We just went on a four-game win streak without Zion. And now he's back, 2 games in, we win. Contract extensions, hopefully he's here to resign. He's not. Another person says they want to resign. Oh, no, it's still LaMelo and Colin. We'll wait till next season to try to resign them. Konkanupu sprains his wrist, but it's just for day-to-day. It's all right. He'll miss probably 1 game. He'll come back. It's crazy that Zion is playing better without LaMelo Ball on the floor. I can't tell if it's because of LaMelo Ball or it's just that now that it's towards the end of the season, he's locking in. Or is it just not LaMelo at all? I mean, or is it not Zion at all? It's Brandon Miller. What the? I don't niggas. I can't stand them. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not Zion. Maybe the team is just rallying here, try to get them a playoffs. We just can't catch a break. John Salon is out for the season again. Cliff Graham, I'm be honest, bro. You're not getting minutes. We're gonna run an 8-man rotation. Do I hate Cliff Graham? Maybe a little bit. But Tadon Salon is gone for the season. Tari Eason, he's still not back, and it's almost the end of the season. I mean, it makes sense. ACL tear. I was hoping he could get back in time, but it doesn't seem like it. It's just, we just had the injury bug all season, and it just won't leave us alone. Even with us losing a pretty good player, we're still pretty good at the end of the season, towards the end of the season. We're ranked 5th in our conference, 44 and 45. We finished 45 and 37. Jokic was MVP. Stephen Little wins Rookie of the Year, averaging 5 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. That rookie class was horrible. I'm so happy I traded that pick. And this is the 21st. This is a 69 overall doing this, hold on. This is a 69 overall doing this. The 69 was better than all the other 70s. Crazy. Shannon Temple, the Michael Jordan guy. Maybe. Nah. We shouldn't have drafted. I'm happy with our draft pick. DPOY. Jeremiah Fears is averaging 25, 3, and 5. Okay. Steph Curry, NBA Cup MVP. Trae Young, Clutch Player of the Year. We probably don't have anybody here because we had tons of injuries. Yeah. We're the 6th seed. We're playing against the Pistons in the first round. I'm assuming the Pistons have more or less the same roster. They have Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Asor Thompson, Bobby Klintman, and Ihart. So we are better than this team. Even without LaMelo, we're better than this team. So I think we should make it past the first round. This is our boys' first real playoff experience, and we're down 2-0. 7-man rotation. We're not here to play games. We want to win games. We're not here to lose. We're 171 to 30, 136. We blew them out by 40. Brandon Miller, 47, 8, 6, and 3. He fouled out, but he still had 47. Con Canupo, 26, 4, and 2, 18 free throws. Niggas, I'm finna go in there and drop kick her ass. Freddie, 25, 15, and 13. Zion played decent. He fouled out too. Colin Sexton, 22. Liam McNeely, 20. Beautiful. Just beautiful. We win game 4. We lose game 5. Tari Eason has a sore right knee. He could come back. This is game 6. We're hoping to win this and push it to game 7. We're at home right now. So if we do go to game 7, we'll be at Pistons. It's not looking good so far. We're winning. They're down 10. Yeah, it's over. We win. They almost came back at the end there. 150 to 47. Con Canupo and Liam McNeely, the white boy duo, they're low-key carrying us right now. Game 7 in the Detroit Pistons arena. I have no idea what it is. I don't know arenas at all. But hopefully we win this. Try to get to the second round. We're doing good so far. It's close. It's really close. Uh-oh. Are we running away with it? And we will make it out the first round. We make it out the first round behind Liam McNeely. He's just carrying us. He's been carrying us not all season, but this entire playoff run, Liam McNeely has been doing his thing. Zion and Brandon Miller just always finds a way to foul out of games, huh? But Con Canupo and Liam McNeely, they just carried us to that win. I'm not gonna lie. Another game 7, Pacers versus Hawks. Let's see who makes it out to there. And the Hawks win game 7 versus the Pacers. They win it by 10. Ricochet, carries them out of that one. They have Davion, Dyson Daniels, Ricochet, Asa Newell, and Onyeka Okongwu. We should not lose this. We should not lose this at all. No disrespect to them. I know they just made it out of game 7, but their team is not as good as ours. We win game 1 by 1. We lose game 2. We win game 3. Brandon Miller has a bruised whip. Play through it. We lose game 4. Brandon Miller's back. We lose game 5 by 70? Not 70. But like, I think 60. No. We lost by 60. Risashe just gave us 60. And we just didn't have an answer for him. Colin Sexton, 4 for 7. Liam McNeely, 4 for 9, but he didn't take a lot of shots. Brandon Miller, 5 for 16. Con Canupa, 6 for 15. It's just not looking good. We have to fight for another game. We have to try to get it to another game 7. 2 game 7s in a row. It sucks for them, I know. And it's not looking good for us. And we are second round exits. Risashe drops another beautiful game. He dropped 37 and 11 on us. Our team just couldn't respond. We just couldn't hit shots. 4 for 17, 4 for 13. You hate to see it. Now, we did not have LaMelo Ball. We didn't have our starting point guard, and we didn't have a good backup power forward. But Tari Eason did come back towards the end of that. He didn't play, though, so it doesn't matter. But, in the finals is the Bulls versus the Rockets, and the Bulls win it all. Wow. I really don't care. Okay, player retirements. KD calls it quits. James Harden calls it quits. Steph Curry calls it quits. Paul George calls it quits. Toby Vooch calls it quits. Jimmy Butler calls it quits. Bradley Beal, Dame, Dennis Schroeder, Norman Powell, TJ McConnell, Nurkic, Karis LeVert. Just a lot of well, not a lot of people you grew up with, but a good bit of people that you've seen throughout. Oh, Drew's retiring. Okay, a good bit of people we all know and love have retired. KD, Steph Curry, James Harden. Dame makes the Hoff, and so does Paul George. I'm happy. I'm extremely happy. I'm really happy they made it. 3 people with no rings, but hey, rings don't matter. Well, at least not to these guys. I do think they deserve to make it to the Hoff. They are definitely some of the greatest players to ever play the game. For sure. Definitely top 100 players. We shouldn't really be worried about the lottery. I don't think we have a good pick. We have Miami's pick. We have a lottery pick. And it ends up being the 13th pick. We dropped 1 spot. We don't really care. We're just here to try to develop our talent that we already have. Jamario Hoffman has Tim Duncan as his comparison, but AC Green, that's a really big jump. Tim Duncan or AC Green. It looks like this draft class will be better than last year's. I wish we could have got the first round pick for this draft class, huh? But what's it we got? We have the 12th pick or the 13th pick, so we'll just draft around there. Hopefully we can get someone that can, plug and play, draft them, they can play. 67. Alright, maybe we won't find something we like here. We'll just he's not the Tim Duncan guy. There he is. The Nuggets might have missed with their first pick. I think not drafting the Tim Duncan guy is a crazy miss. This guy could be Kyrie, he could be Lou Will. I do like the Kyrie comparison though. I do like that. But you're 22. We're gonna trade out of the draft. Just nothing here that interests us. We'll take 2 firsts. We'll also trade our 18th pick for the Bulls. Should we trade for the Bulls? Nah, because they have Jokic. They literally just want a chip. It proves that Jokic can really change your team. Swap best. We'll just take that. Whatever. Hoffman ends up being a 78. The Lakers don't miss. They get a 77 here. Antas Papadopoulos. Interesting last name. Team. Wait, Okay, I'm finna say make sure we don't get no rookies. Yeah, we want to bring all these back. Maybe not Ken Peters. He's 24. He just hasn't played for us. What we got him with the Zion trade. Yeah, we don't want him on the team, to be completely honest. Tadon Shalom, we definitely want to try to bring him back. Now, the question that needs answers. Do we try to go get Zion? That's question one. And two, do we trade LaMelo Ball? Now, the team made a pretty good playoff push with just Zion. Now, Zion wasn't the greatest in those moments, but they did make a playoff push with him as the star, quote unquote. He averaged 21, 7, and 5 with a block and a steal a game. A little less efficient than he was with the Pelicans. He didn't score as much as when he was with the Pelicans, which doesn't really make sense to me considering we have LaMelo Ball, who's just a phenomenal passer. LaMelo didn't play that great this year, so we might look to move off him. You know, we'll look around. You know, we won't just pull the trigger on anything, but we'll definitely look around, see if there's anything that interests us. Low-key kind of disrespectful with these trade options. This is LaMelo Ball we're talking about, but he did just come off an off year, so maybe they're taking account of that. I might draft Zion and then put him and LaMelo in a sign and trade. Who would we sign and trade for? I don't know, but it's obvious that I mean, giving it one season might not be enough, but I think the LaMelo and Zion thing is just not gonna work. Cause when they were together, it was a shit show. Let's be honest. It just wasn't good. We might want to try to get Luka. I mean, Luka and Zion, can't go wrong with that, right? But it's just I don't know. I don't know what we do. I really just don't know. Because I want to believe in LaMelo. So maybe we'll give LaMelo and Zion another year. Right. Give them one more year to try to figure it out. Zion's not coming back. He's going to the Mavs. And my question is, how the hell do the Mavs have money? Because Steph Curry retired. Oh, I forgot he retired. Oh, that makes sense. But his money's still on the books. He had like a 2-year contract or something. So we definitely want to re-sign. I'm not gonna re-sign Concanoopul, at least not now. I do not think Concanoopul is worth damn near $40 million. He's not close to a 90. He's not worth $40 million. At least not yet. Tari Eason, he wants to resign. Do we want to resign him is the question. Yeah, he's our starting power forward. As of right now, if we don't get Zion, he will be. So let's go ahead and get the contract extensions over. We'll probably bring back Colin Sexton, give him a front-loaded contract. I mean, you're on the way out. He accepts. Tari Eason will give you a contract as well. Tajon Salon, we might just not re-sign him. Actually, it really just depends on how much money he wants. Mr. Salon, how much money do you want? 27 million. This nigga's tweaking. He's tweaking. There's no way he really expects me to sign him to a $27 million contract when he hasn't done anything to prove that he's worth $27 million. He's done nothing to prove that he's worth $27 million. Let me look at your stats. You've averaged 9, 6, and 2 on kinda inefficient shooting. I don't know how that you expect to get $30 million out there. You're not good. You're decent at best. We still have another year of Tari, so we'll keep him. Concanoopul, we're not signing. We're not re-signing. I'm gonna be honest. Now you were cooking in the playoffs, but it was mainly Liam McNeely. I'm gonna be honest. Or was it? It was both of you. But I don't think that's. If we were to re-sign you, you'd be making more than LaMelo. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna front load LaMelo's contract mainly because I don't know if he's gonna be that good. I just don't know. So we're not gonna re-sign Concanoople. We'll wait till next season, and then if anyone tries to offer him something, we'll just match it. Oh wait, I forgot. That people are already. I'm pretty sure Zion's not coming back. It's unfortunate, but I'm pretty sure Zion's not coming back. So what we need to do is try to find something to replace him. And I don't think we can find a replacement for Zion. So we're at a bad place right now. I'm gonna be completely honest. We're at a bad place. We just lost the guy we traded the first overall pick for. Now, granted, that pick wasn't worth anything anyway, but we did trade the first overall pick for him. And we have nothing to show for it. We just lost Zion for nothing. We offered him. He signed with the Mavericks. I really don't know what to do now. Do we move off of LaMelo Ball? Or do we keep him? I mean, we just re-signed him. It wouldn't be crazy to trade him, to be honest. Let's be honest. We could just run it with what we have. Just pick up a backup center. Maybe Tadon. I'm not giving him $27 million though. We'll just let him. We'll let restricted free agency just sign him to our team. Maybe pick up a backup center. It's just that sucks. It sucks that Zion didn't resign. We kind of needed him to resign, to be honest, and then he just doesn't. So that threw a big wrench in our plans. We'll try to get to Don Salon. We're gonna renounce the rights of King Peters. We do not care if he comes back to the team. I'm gonna assume Tadon Salon's not gonna get a contract offer. Yeah, I didn't think so. LaMelo Ball drops by 2. We have to move off LaMelo Ball. We have to. You have to move off LaMelo Ball. Oh, I almost release him to a free agency. We have to move off him. Add him to the trade block. We gotta get off him. Freddie, he only jumps up 1. He might have plateaued. Brandon Miller, he doesn't stop. He stops progressing, but he doesn't get worse. So he might have plateaued as well. Concanoople jumps 3. Tadon Salon jumps 3. Liam McNeely only jumps 1. But his playoff performance was crazy. He should be jumping up more than 1. Honestly, I'm tempted to raise his jump myself. Because his playoff performances were crazy. Would y'all mind? Hold on. How about this? How about I bump him up 2 overalls? How about that? Because his playoff performance was nuts. For him to only jump up 1? Are we serious? Wait, was it Liam McNeely or Concanoople? No, it was definitely Liam McNeely. Liam McNeely was out there hooping. So I'm gonna bump him up 2 overalls myself. Because he was hooping in the playoffs. And you cannot lie. He was hooping in the playoffs. There's no reason he should only jump up 1. Now Terrence Mann is out of the rotation. I do want Terrence Mann to get minutes. I did re-sign him, I think. But now we have LaMelo Ball on the trade block. Honestly, I'll put Concanoople on the trade block as well. Everybody except Freddie. I'm gonna be honest. Everybody on the team. Oh, and Liam McNeely. His playoff performance, honestly, that just stamped him as a Hornet for life. But literally, everybody else is free eats. I do not care who you want off my team. As long as it's not Freddie or Liam McNeely, you can have them. First game of the season, we lose. Of course we lost. Look at what LaMelo Ball is doing. Oh my goodness. It just hurts. Concanoople putting up 26, 4 and 4. Maybe Concanoople can prove to me that he deserves $30 million. Liam McNeely, after I bump him up 2 overalls, he goes 1 for 8. I'm just upset. We're gonna send him to the end of December, and then we're gonna look to move LaMelo Ball. Hold on. No, just no. Yeah, we'll send him to the end of December, and then we'll look to move LaMelo. Breaking. The Thunder are offering us J-Dub for Brandon Miller in a 2nd round pick. Now J-Dub is averaging 21, 6 and 4 with around 2 steals and a block. What is Brandon Miller averaging? Averaging 18, 4 and 4 on pretty efficient shooting. Now, we are winning a lot of games right now currently. I think we're 20 and 4-ish. But this is 2K we're talking about. In real life, would I make a move? No. We're winning a lot of games, but this is 2K. And having J-Dub on the team, he's 27, he's in his prime. Brandon Miller looks like he's plateaued. I do like J-Dub, but he's 6'5", though. I don't know if I want to run him at the 3. I don't know if that mattered, though, because look at what he's shooting 50-40, not 50-40-90, but 50-40-80. He's getting around, he's doing what Brandon Miller's doing, but shooting a little less efficiency and playing more defense. So more of he's basically Brandon Miller if he played more defense. I don't know if we're looking for that currently. Looking at the team currently, LaMelo Ball is playing worse than ever. If we bring in, I think it's worth it to have someone that plays, because we don't really have anyone that plays defense. So I think bringing in J-Dub, who plays defense, he's gonna get out there and get a stop. Let's look at that perimeter real quick. A 91 perimeter, 72 steal. I think the steal's a little low, but I think we bring in J-Dub. We're gonna accept this trade. I can't lie. Having J-Dub who could come in and play defense, I think that's something we need. Now we're 21 and 6. Does that disrupt our flow? I don't think so, because we basically just get Brandon Miller but better. Now, at the end, we're almost at the end of December, so we'll just send right now. But we win with our first game with J-Dub, lose the second game, lose the third game, lose the fourth game. Trey Mann gets a high ankle sprain, and Nick Claxton gets a deep left thigh bruise. Wow. We lose 4 games in a row. But does that make sense though? 2 of your players get injured. Maybe the team's in a slump after losing 2 of their better players. Now, LaMelo Ball, we're looking to move him at ASAP. We're looking to move him as soon as possible. Like this, I'd accept it if they didn't ask me to give him a first. I don't care how good Maxey is. He'd be better than what we're dealing with right now. Kyrie Irving, he's still good. He's not passing the ball as much, but he's still good. Un momento, I have to take something. All right, we back here to look at some of these trade offers. None of these are appealing to my eyes. Zion is. Zion. So were we the problem? Because he's averaging 29, 7, and 4. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to trade for him. Because if I trade for him and he goes back to how he was when he was first here, I'm gonna be pissed. So no, we're not gonna try Zion again. Now this Kyrie trade is intriguing because I like Kyrie Irving, and he's averaging 25, 2, and 3. He's not passing the ball though. But if I look at the team, do we need someone who passes the ball? 4 assists, 2 assists, 3 assists. Yeah, we need someone who passes the ball. No one else on the team passes the ball. We need someone to pass the ball. So if we look at, point guards around the league, we need someone who can play make, which is a Luka Doncic. I'm not trading for Yakachonis. Not to be disrespectful to him or anything, but I just don't think he can come in and make our team better. Ja Morant. Oh, I, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Halliburton, Jeremiah Fears, and Scoot Henderson. All right, out of all these people, who would I want? I kind of want Hallie. Can I be honest? I want Hallie. He's not, he's not. He's just doing what Hallie does. Jeremiah Fears is averaging 30, but he's not passing the ball. I don't really care how much points you're averaging. I'm worried about how many assists you can get on the team. Now, Luka, can I even trade for Luka? Because I think he just signed with the team. I can. There's a chance. I'm going to try to build a deal. So either I'm going to build a deal for Luka or Hallie. I'm going to be honest. Those are the only two I want. Or maybe even Ja. If Luka and Hallie fail, I'm going to try for Ja. So I'm going to try to build that Luka trade. I'll be back. So, we couldn't get Luka, Ja Morant, or Hallie. Just nobody wanted LaMelo. So, instead of trying to go for one of those guys, I just straight up traded him for Kyrie. Kyrie is averaging 25 right now. He's averaging 25, 2, and 3. He doesn't solve our passing problem, but I was thinking, and maybe we try to go get a power forward that passes the ball. Because I just decided that Kyrie would just be better than LaMelo. So I think we try to go get Scotty Barnes off the Raptors. And I think we give up everything we can to try to get him on the team. We need to make up $30 million. It's going to be damn near impossible to try to get him to the team. We'd have to throw one to Don. Oh, never mind. Like, I'd be willing to do this. We send him Cliff Graham, Tari Eason, and Colin Sexton for Scotty Barnes. I'm so down. I'm so down to make this trade. I mean, we just have to run up. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We run like a 7-8 man rotation. I don't really mind. I'm willing to give up as many firsts as it takes. I think Scotty Barnes is on the team. I think Scotty Barnes on this team is the best we can get out of this, right? Now, right now we're running a 10-man. We're going to run an 8-man. Once Terrence Mann and Nick Class get back, we'll run a 9-man. It's just, it was hard to try to get off, what's his face? It was hard to try to get off LaMelo Ball's contract. I can't lie. Just nobody wanted him. I tried every trade I could. Nobody wanted him. To John, I don't know if he might get traded too. I'm gonna be honest, he might get traded too. But we traded LaMelo for Kyrie. First game with Kyrie and Scotty Barnes, we win. So basically, the reason I traded for Scotty Barnes is because I know Scotty Barnes can pass the ball. Right now, he's only averaging 4 assists, but we could move him to we could move him to our point guard. But I think it'd be better if he ran the point and we run the ball through him. Now J-Dub, hold on. His shot tendency is low, so we're finna get this up to 90-90. This is the starting lineup. I know it's kind of crazy to run Scotty at the 1 and Kyrie off the bench, but I'm trusting that Scotty's playmaking, that I boosted it to the max. Well, not boosted it, but like put his tendencies to where he passes the ball, and having Kyrie off the bench. If Kyrie can get 20 off the bench every trip, I'm happy with the way the team is built. I'm going to do this and just move Scotty, move Liam McNeely. And right now we have a competent 8-man. I'm not mad at it. Scotty Barnes' first game as our starting guard, he gets 9 assists. Concanupo gets 9 assists as well. But we know Concanupo, he's not going to get 9 assists often. Kyrie off the bench, 15, 2, and 5. I just think the right move is putting Scotty at the 1. J-Dub having we might look to move J-Dub too. I don't care who we have to trade. I just want to win a chip. There's no lingering attachments for anybody. If you're bad, you're off the team. I wanted to try to stay true, try to keep some people from the original Hornets, but I don't give a damn. I want to win a chip. And if I have to trade the entire team to do that, I will. Other than Freddie will probably stay with the team for the rest of his life. He's just been hooping. There's really no reason for us to move off of him. He's just been the best big man we could have. He's just been doing his job, doing what we wanted him to do when we drafted him. Kankanupu gets injured before the trade deadline. Now we might be looking to move J-Dub. I saw he dropped 6 points in one of his other games. Let's look at how he's been hooping recently. 32, 17, 22, 14, 19, 18. Yeah, he's just not putting up a lot of 30 bombs. Just like this little run here. I mean, sure, it was on limited shots, but I put up his shot tendency, so he should be shooting the ball. Have a good bit of injuries here. Kyrie's not averaging what he was, but he's coming off the bench, so you have to put that in mind. I'm gonna look at J-Dub trades. I'm not gonna trade. It's not set in stone that we're trading him, but I'm gonna look for trades. You know, if there's a better guy out there like Jalen Brunson, I'm so down to trade for Jalen Brunson and Mikal Bridges. Move Mikal Bridges to the 3. Now we have a start. We have a 1. But then we'd have to move Scotty back to the 4. I don't mind moving Scotty back to the 4. Because now we actually have a point guard. Or getting Asar Thompson, a defensive monster. Plus Jordan Hawkins off the bench was given 15. Actually, I like that. Huh. Never mind. I thought about it because he was at 88. With these stats, hell no. No. Now, D-Fox, moving him for Kyrie, I wouldn't mind it. But I think the Asar Thompson trade, just to get better defense on the team, I think that's the move. I mean, I don't really care if he shoots the ball. I just want him to come in and play defense, to be honest. Because J-Dub was our stopper, you know, someone we put on someone if we wanted to stop. If we can go get Asar Thompson, I'm more than willing to trade J-Dub for Asar Thompson. Now, the Jalen Brunson trade is still intriguing me. Jalen Brunson and Mikal Bridges. We have our point guard. And then we could look to move Kyrie. So, I do like this. He's still averaging 24. He's not passing the ball as much, but we can fix that. And even if he isn't, we still have Scotty Barnes. I think I'm going to make this trade and see if we can still get Asar, basically. So Kyrie is still tradable and Mikal is not, but having Mikal off the bench I have no problem probably. So I think trading Kyrie and try to see if we can get Asar, I think that might be the move. Carlson Curious, no. Well, I'm gonna try to see if I can. Now look, Stephon Cassell's stats aren't good, but I know he can play defense. Now I might trade for him just for the defense, because we don't have people that can play defense on our team, to be completely honest. I was hoping we could move Mikal, but we're not going to be able to. I think honestly we're fine. We'll just run. Hold on, let me put Mikal to the 3, or should I put Kankanupu at the 3, or we're gonna put Mikal at the 3. He's probably better there. He's a lock. We needed that. I like the Jalen Brunson trade. We get more guard play on the team. Kyrie Irving's at the 2 right now. It's because we have a lot of injuries right now. You know, 3 of our main guys are out right now. So Jalen Brunson and Kyrie, the defense is not going to be there, but they can score the ball. With Scotty Barnes out there passing the rock, I think we'll be fine. Now, even if we're not good this year, Jalen Brunson's contract is pretty friendly towards our money. Scotty Barnes, he's still here for another year. Kyrie's here for another year, but we probably look to move him next year. Freddie, does Freddie want to resign? We can't resign him yet, but we best believe when we can, we will. Mikal, we're not looking to bring him back, and if we do bring him back, it's to sign and trade him. Kankanupu, we're looking to bring him back. You know, even if we don't win this year, we are still set up for the future. We can still win later. So we'll get to the end of the season and we'll see how we're doing then. We win our first 4 games though. That's good to see. So we'll get to the end of the season, see how we're doing. Bro, he just got back from his injury, and he breaks his right thigh. Now he might be back in time for the playoffs, but that still hurts. We lose our starting center for probably the first round or the first 2 rounds of the playoffs, which just sucks. And it's always before the playoffs start that we lose a key player. Now he might be back in time for the playoffs, but but he might also be out. So we're just gonna have to hope he stays healthy. Well, he gets healthy quick. Yeah, we'll just send him to the season for real this time, I guess. I didn't even stop. Mikal Bridges gets injured as well. It's just it's going downhill, but we're still winning games. We won 2, lost 1. Concanoop was getting injured. I might have to look at the injury thing because we've been getting a lot of injuries. Kyrie gets injured. Look at the contracts. Let's see. Anybody want to get extended? Okay. Mikal has a player option. How much money is on that player option? 40. Golly. So, do we look to re-sign him? For $19 million, I'll re-sign him. We can move him if need be. We definitely want to re-sign Scotty. But for Mikal, we replace his player option, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. He drops to $19 million. And even if he's bad next year, we can just trade him. I mean, I have no attachments to Mikal, so we can just trade him if we have to. Let's just get to the end of the season and hope no more injuries come. We're back here at the end of the season. We were on a little win streak, so I wanted to unpause, but we started losing and winning. But we are we're number 1 seed in our conference. Here's this if you care. Amin Thompson is still. Oh, I thought he was on the. That was that. Okay. Do we get any All-NBA? All-NBA first team Scotty Barnes, averaging 28 and 7. Us upping his passing was the move. 1.4 steals, 1.4 blocks, pretty good. Do we have anybody else All-NBA? Didn't think so. Maybe all defensive somebody? No. Okay. So maybe we should have traded for Asar. The defense is there. If we can next year, we definitely will try to trade for him. We were the number 1 seed. Freddie is back just in time for the playoffs. And we're facing the Pistons in the first round. They have Cade Cunningham, Cam Whitmore, Asar, Buzelis, and Bol Bol. Now, Bol Bol is not guarding Freddie at all. I think we have this because our bench is good as well. I think we should get out the first round pretty easily. We win game 1, we win game 2, we win game 3. We lose game 4, but we win game 5. Oh, we lose game 5 as well. Okay, let's not do this. Liam McNeely got injured that game, but we're gonna run a 7-man. Let's just try to get this win. We win game 6. We advance to the second round again, and we're playing the Bulls. We're gonna go back to an 8-man. Get all our important players playing. We're playing against the Bulls, who have Anthony Simons, Kobe White, Ayo Dosunmu, Keyshawn George, and Jokic. These are the champs of last year, I believe. To be honest, all we have to do is, if we can clamp up all his teammates, Jokic would have to score all the points himself. And Jokic isn't putting up 100. I hope he's not. Hopefully, if we can contain the rest of his team, Jokic won't decimate us. We win game 1, lose game 2, lose game 3. Now this is Jokic, so it's not too crazy. Tadon Shalon is upset. I don't know why. I don't care why, honestly. We win game 4. We win game 5. Hopefully we can win this one. No, we don't. We go to game 7 against Jokic. I don't like our chances, but we're at home, so hopefully we can give Jokic a run for his money and advance to the conference finals. We're tied. We're leading. We're up by 2, down by 3, down by 2. It's tied 119, 119, 119. We're gonna jump in. Let's go ahead and do this. Get the camera right. Boom. All right, we have. Oh, let's look at the game. Jalen Brunson's cooking right now. We have Jalen Brunson with 29, Kyrie with 25, Mikal with 19, Freddie with 14, Conkanu with 13, Scotty Barnes 12, and Liam McNeely with 7. We knew Jokic would just destroy us this games. So Jokic is 36, 10, and 4. Anthony Simons is 35. Kobe White at 17, and the rest of the team's not really worth mentioning. We're tied. They have the ball. We're hoping we can clamp them up here. But Iota Sumo with the ball. He's dribbling, passes it to Simmons. Simmons has Jalen Brunson on him, but he passes it down. They're gonna get it to Jokic. Hopefully Freddie can get a stop here. Jokic fades. He misses. Scotty with the rebound. Pushing the pace. Scotty has Anthony on him. He goes all the way. Takes it straight to the rim and one. He misses. Freddie gets it. Passes out to Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson with the ball. He iso one. Gets a screen from Scotty. Pump fakes. Passes it to Kyrie. Kyrie gets a screen for Freddie. Runs down. Passes it out to Freddie. Freddie sparks that bit. He smokes it. Oh. Jokic passes it up to Keyshawn George. Keyshawn George trying to do something. He should pass the ball probably. He took it up on Freddie. I don't know why. Freddie gets the board. Passes it straight to Scotty. Scotty brings the ball up. Passes it straight to Kyrie. Kyrie looking to get busy. Has a mismatch here. Takes it back to the top of the key. Looks like they're running a play. No, they're not. They get it to keep. Freddie sets a screen. He pops out. Kyrie's just doing bullshit here. Passes out to Freddie for a bailout bucket. He misses. Kyrie boxes out but doesn't go for the rebound. He's here. I would assume pushing the ball up the court. Passes it to Simmons. Simmons with a hezzy there. They're trying to get the ball to Jokic. I mean, it makes sense. He's their best player. Jokic here. Backs Freddie into the post. He smokes it. Just a lot of bad shots going up, honestly. Simmons passes to Barnes on a fast break. He smokes the midi. Derek Whitehead bringing the ball up the court. He has a mismatch here. They might try to get the ball. Yeah, to get the ball to Jokic. Scotty Barnes on him. Not the best matchup, but forces him to pick it up. Jalen Brunson with a lane steal. Takes it up the court. Loses it. Jokic bringing the ball up the court. They have Jalen Brunson on him. Please switch that. That is an easy bucket. Switch it, please. Keyshawn George trying to take the ball to the paint instead of passing to the Jokic, who has Jalen Brunson on him. Anthony Simons still isoing instead of giving Jokic the ball. Jokic gets the ball with the last 3 seconds. Of course, he makes that over Jalen Brunson. I can't lie. That was a shit show if I've ever seen it. That was just it was a shit show. Both sides taking horrible shots. Kyrie dribbled out the shot clock and then took up something and then passed it out to our center. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully they can get it together in these last 20 seconds. They're probably going to play for the last shot. Who do we give the ball to? Let me look. I think we either give the ball to Kyrie or Jalen Brunson. One of them two has to get the ball. They have to just get open. Kyrie should be able to get open. I know he's a little older, but that shouldn't really mean anything. Gets a screen on the left. He pulls it when he had the open lane. We're just not making shots. We just couldn't make any shots. We foul. We're gonna try to force him to shoot free throws here. None of these guys are really the greatest free throw shooters, so they might give us a fluke here. They might miss one. Hopefully they miss two. I think we should try to push the ball up the court and not use the timeout, but Sumo takes his first shot is in. We're down 3 right now. We're just hoping he misses this one. He doesn't. It's probably over. It's probably over. We need a 3. We need a quick 3, and then we need to foul. The chances of us getting a quick 3 up and making it, slim to none. I know you've seen how none of our players have been making any shots. So I don't have any confidence in our team whatsoever. But set a screen for Kyrie. He runs out. Conkanupa's open in the corner. He passed the ball to Kyrie. He slides to Liam McNeely. Liam McNeely hits the shot. The Bulls call a timeout. Liam McNeely is that guy. Get the ball to Liam McNeely, and I promise you we'll win the game. Liam McNeely has been clutch in all our playoff runs. Honestly, I might just put him in myself. I'm going to make some adjustments to our team. It's really just putting who needs to be put in. Like here, in this situation, I do want Kyrie in the game. He's been playing pretty good this game, but Jalen Brunson's been playing better. So I'd rather put Jalen Brunson in. I'd rather keep this lineup in. Jalen Brunson, Concanupo, Liam McNeely, Scotty Barnes, Freddie Sykes. That's the lineup I want in. Hopefully they don't change the lineup I just put in. We need to foul quick and try to force him to take some free throws here. We have to get the ball up the court quick too. We have no more timeouts. Hopefully Kobe White misses the first one instead of the second one. He makes the first one. Now we kind of... Why is Kyrie coming back in? Hopefully he makes this one, because if he doesn't... Okay, cool. He makes it. We have to get the ball up the court quick. Oh my goodness. Scotty Barnes, the guy who's supposed to be passing the ball, doesn't see that we have Liam McNeely open here. It just takes a full court heave with 1.8 seconds left. This team is just horrible. And in the offseason, I'm trading everyone. I don't care. We need to win, and it's obvious that we're not going to win with this roster. This roster, apparently they all just suck. So, you know, in the offseason, we're looking to move off everybody. And Zion wins a chip on the Mavericks. I don't care who. I'm gonna be honest. I don't care who's retiring. I don't care who's in the Hall of Fame. I should have looked at. Oh, never mind. Here's league meetings. I don't care about none of this. Unless we get a pick, we have a top 3 pick. Is anybody good in this draft? Tiago Covington, D Wade as his Hall of Fame. To be honest, it doesn't really matter. We're looking to move everybody off the team. Jalen Brunson, you're gonna be the first to go. We just want high overall players. The highest overall we can get here is Scoot Henderson. I will take Scoot Henderson. We'll take Scoot Henderson. We're gonna move everybody we can. I'll get back to you once I'm done reconstructing the team. Alright, I made a few trades. Now we have Scoot Henderson, Stephon Cassell, and Jalen Wells on the team. We traded Claxton, Mikal Bridges, Kyrie, Jalen Brunson. When we can, we're going to trade some other people too. In this draft, we want to try to get Tiago Covington. He's just the best player in the draft. We're going to try to trade up for the first round pick. We're willing to give up anything for the first round pick. We just want him to come in and play for us. I'll give up 3 picks for the first pick. I don't care. Alright. I just need talent on my roster. And I will look to move the first round pick if anybody gives me something interesting. Nobody? Okay, cool. We'll take Tiago Covington. He's 19. D Wade. He's from Brazil. Cool. He's 81 actually. Cool. We bring Freddie back. Concanupo got his qualifying offer. Gonna try to re-sign Freddie. Freddie is just gonna be the center of this team, no matter what. Concanupo, we're gonna look to bring him back as well. Even if it's just to bring, even if it's to bring him back and then trade him, we'll do it. To Don Shalon, honestly, fuck that guy. I don't care if he comes back to the team or not, but we should probably bring him back just so we have some roster, just so our roster looks good. That's literally the only reason I'll bring him back. I do plan on trading him as soon as I can. Scoot gets better, Stephon Castle gets better, Concanupo gets better, Scotty Barnes gets better, Freddie gets better, Jalen Wells goes down by 1, Liam goes up by 3, Tadon goes up by 1, Julian Strother drops by 1. Basically a lot of stuff we don't really care about. We're trying to win, alright? I drafted the D Wade guy because if we don't win this year, at least we have a prospect that's going to be good. I mean, we're going to look to try to make some moves. I don't care. I really don't care who's on the roster and who isn't. I want to win a chip. And if that means I have to trade everything on the team, I will. J-Dub, I don't want him back. He didn't play that well when he was here. I don't see why he'd play better coming back. Amin Thompson, that might be a trade I look to do. Honestly, I might do that trade now. Because Cassell, he wasn't playing that good. And I just think Amin Thompson's better, especially defensively. So I might make this move. Kind of. Would it make sense for the team? Yeah, we can move him into the 3. He'll probably have a better overall as well. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll take him in. Honestly, I like him in on the team more than I like Cassell or whatever. I don't give a damn. But yeah. So right now our starting lineup will be gonna run a 9-man. Got Scoot, Concanufel, Amin Thompson, Scotty Barnes, Freddie, and off the bench Jalen Wells, Liam McNeely, Tadon Shalon, and Tiago Covington. Now we will look to move people like Tadon Shalon. We will look to move him. Jalen Wells will probably look to move him. We probably look to keep Liam McNeely. Liam McNeely has just been good on our team, so we'll look to keep him. Jalen Wells will probably look to move him. Tadon Shalon will look to move him. So yeah, when we can, we're gonna send him until we can make a trade with those guys. So yeah. Alright, we're winning a good bit of games. I think I can move these guys now. I can move Jalen Wells. I can't move you until January 20th. Alright, we'll just wait to move to John Salon. I don't know how well Jalen Wells is playing, but I don't care. We're looking to move him for a power forward / center. Donovan Klingen, I wouldn't mind that. He gets 12 points. He's not really a scorer, but he'll go out there and get some boards. Buzelis. Not even going to think about it. We'll take Buzelis. Hopefully that moves to John out the lineup. I really don't like the guy. January 20th, we're going to mark that on our calendars. We're going to try our hardest to get him off the team, and I'll get to you when we can trade him. Concanufel. What? I'll see you. It's almost time to trade to John Salon. We're winning a good amount of games, so it may not seem like I'm happy, but I am happy that we're winning games. To Don Salon, though, it's time. It's time to get him off the team. We're just looking for either a center or a point guard. You know, someone who can just come in and play. High overall or not, you're better than John Salon. That's all that matters to me. We'll look to move him. Honestly, all these picks in the vault, I'll trade all of them. Andrew Nembhard plus a pick. He's an 84 overall. I'll take it. Andrew Nembhard, welcome to the team. But don't buy a house yet, because I will be looking to move you. We're running a 9-man. We'd be able to run a 9-man if all our people weren't injured, so we'll just keep it at a 9-man. We'll get back to simming. Honestly, I'll just stay here, bro. We win our next 2 games with Andrew Nembhard on the team. What's the next important thing? Maybe the trade deadline. But we don't plan on making any trades. For extensions, anybody that wants to keep playing, we can't re-sign Thompson because we have no money. We'll just send him to the end of the season and we'll check back in then. We're just cursed at this point. Amin Thompson, he's gone for the rest of the season. It just doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense that so many people get injured when they come to our team. It's always when the playoffs are around the corner too. Somebody gets injured and now they're out for the season. It's happened every year. And it doesn't make sense that someone gets injured every year around when we're starting to get into the playoffs. And we were doing really good. We're still good, but like, look at that. Another injury from a player who just got back from his injury. It just doesn't make sense that a player gets injured every year around the same time. I mean, our point guard is gone now. I mean, we're still winning games, but come playoff time, I'm pretty sure that's gonna hurt us. I don't care about rewards. I don't care about none of it. We need to win playoff games. We're going against the Raptors. Thompson, he's out. He's gone for the rest of the season. And Scoot, he might not make it back in time for the playoffs. I don't think he will. So this is our roster for the rest of the playoffs. We're starting KJ Simpson? What is he averaging? Hell no. Run Scotty at the one. Pubuzelli. Yes. Just run Scotty at the one. Or even run Nimhard at the one. It's always, I'm telling you, it's always a shit show at the end of the season, bro. Something happens and now we're just left looking stupid. We're hoping that Scotty Barnes can just run the point guard for us for the rest of the playoffs. We're playing the Raptors, who have Art Marks, Grady Dick, Brandon Ingram, Colin Moore. We should have no problem getting past them. I'm gonna send the first round. That's how confident I am. We sweep them 4-0. We're playing against the Knicks this season. Walter Clayton Jr., Brooks, Barnheiser, Rasheed Bailey, J-Dub, and Cat. We're better than this team too. We shouldn't lose to this team, but I will sim it game through game. We lose game 1. I don't care. Ear infection, keep playing. We're losing to teams we should not be losing to. We should not lose to this team. I don't give a damn if they have J-Dub or Cat. We have 288s. We just in terms of overall, we're just better. We're an overall better team. I don't understand what we're supposed to do now. We're running. What are we running? An 8-man? We're running 7-man now. How about that? Scotty, you're playing 40 minutes. Let's see. You're playing 40 minutes. You're playing 35. Boom. We win game 3. I don't care. Oh, Scoot's back. Perfect. Now we can actually run a competent lineup with... We don't want KJ Simpson getting minutes. We're running 8-man. We might even run a 9-man. Okay. Covington, he's been playing pretty good. Nimhard's been playing pretty good. Buzelli's not playing the best, so we'll take your minutes down. Freddie, not playing the best. Scotty's been hooping. We're going to give him 40 minutes. Liam McNeely, 17. Concanupo, 22. Scoot hasn't played a playoff game yet. We might just drop it down to a 7-man. We're going to drop it down to a 7-man. Just to try to ensure that we win games. Give our top guys 40 minutes. You know, we just need them to go out there and hoop. We win game 4. The series is tied 2-2. We win game 5. Can we win game 6 without going to games? We win game 6. We're in the conference finals. I don't care about any injuries. You guys are going to have to play through it. We're playing against the Hawks, who have Trey Young, Dyson Daniels, Reese Sase, and Jalen Johnson, and Onyeka Okongwu. Now, this team, they beat us before. We were a second-round exit when they beat us, but they just came out of a game 7. They're gas. We have to run straight through them. We lose game 1. We win game 2. Pinch nerve, you're going to have to play through it. We win game 3. You're fine. We lose game 4. We lose game 5. Honestly, there's not a lot we can do. We can just... Dog, our guys are going to be gassed by the time we make it to the finals. We have all of them playing 40 minutes. It's all or nothing. If we lose this game, we're out of the playoffs. This is game 6. We need to win this game badly. We lose the first quarter by 1. We win the second quarter by 9. We're blowing them out. We're going to game 7. Scotty Barnes, Freddie, Concanupo, and Buzelli's, and Liam McNeely, and Scoot Henderson. They all get 20. This is exactly what we need. Game 7 in the Hornets arena. We need this badly. We need it bad. We win the first quarter by 2. We win the second quarter. We're losing the third quarter. We lost the third quarter. Fourth quarter, we're up by 5. Up by Oh, by 2. We win. I was too slow because I wanted to jump in, but we win the game by 1. We're in the finals to go against the Pelicans, who have Jeremiah Fears. The Pelicans have Lonnie Armstrong, Cedric Coward, Herb Jones, Derek Queen, and Mark Williams. Lonnie Armstrong. Is that the 5'11" guy we didn't draft because we said he was too small? Oh my goodness. This is the 5'11" guy we said we wouldn't draft because he was too small. And look at him. 22-5-7 at 5'11". Holy. But Jeremiah Fears was the conference finals MVP and he's not starting. He's coming off the bench. Kind of crazy. Game 1, we lose. Game 2, we win. Game 3, you're having back spasms. I'm sorry. You're going to have to play. We lose. Game 3, we lose. Nimhard. Let's play 40 minutes, brother. Game 4, we win. Game 5, we lose. No. Not like this. Please, not like this. Game 6 at home. Come on. We need this one. We need it bad. It's back and forth. Back and forth. We're starting to run away with it. And we take game 6. This is game 7. Buzelis has a pinched nerve in the back. He can still play though. Should we limit his minutes because of that? Should we? I mean, bruh, this is all or nothing. This is game 7 of the NBA Finals. I know you got a pinched nerve in your back, but how bad do you want it? How about this? We'll drop your minutes enough to where everybody else can get an extra 2 minutes. You know? Everybody else gets an extra 2 minutes. Alright, maybe we'll drop them to 25. Everybody else plays 43 minutes. He plays 25 minutes. Game 7. In the Pelicans home arena. Can we win it all? Can we do it? We're winning. We're winning. They're starting to come back a little. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. We're going to jump in, see that final celebration. We did it. It took us so long. But we're here. We're finally here. No, I'm finna go in and get some shots up, bro. Oh, we don't have the ball. KJ Simpson's in the game. Let's put the starters in, please. What happened? Scoot Henderson fouled out is what happened. Concanoople got injured? Oh, no. Wait. Okay, no, he's still playing. Okay, I thought he got injured. Wait, no, Concanoople got injured. He's not here. He's not starting anymore. But we're here. We win at oh no, this is Concanoople right here. I thought Concanoople was somebody else, can I be honest? It's here. Who was really the MVP of this game? Let's look and see. Scoot Henderson. Scoot Henderson had a beautiful game until he fouled out. 37, 10, and 8, and he fouled out. Concanoople at 20, 25, 4, and 2. Scotty Barnes at 20, 10, and 8. Liam McNeely, low-key. Liam McNeely was the MVP of the team. Like, in all the... Well, not in all the years, but as you can see, in these 3 years right here, he played outstanding in the playoffs. I think we're gonna try to get a shot at Liam McNeely. Pass it straight to the defense. He smokes it. Where McNeely at? Get on the ball. He's gassed. Someone sent me a screen. Hold on. Got him in the paint. Hey! They're really going to play a highlight for that? Whatever. We're here, though. We end up winning the NBA Finals. We're going to play to the... I don't care. We're going to keep playing. Ugh. 2K. So he just puts the ball through my legs. For sure. Oh, they're still shooting. Okay, they still want to shoot. We can run up the score then. Well, we did also shoot. But Who cares? Where McNeely at? Come set me a screen. Set me one. Bucket. Doesn't matter. We win the NBA Finals. At away, by the way. Away. All the fans against us, we end up doing the impossible. Winning the NBA Finals. Game 7 too. 2 Game 7s back to back, and we win it all. Without Amin Thompson, by the way. We win it all without Amin Thompson. Beautiful. Zach Edey, he's pissed. He lost. Fuck you, honestly. Fuck all you guys. I'm beyond. I've been here. I've been here for like 3 hours, brother. Trying to make the perfect trades. Trying to get these guys here, and we finally did it. We did it. We won the NBA Finals. Look at Amin Thompson. I don't know how he's standing. I'm pretty sure he broke his leg. But Scotty Barnes lifting up the NBA trophy. He deserves it. Honestly, Liam McNeely deserves it the most, if we're being honest. He's been here since the team was horrible. And now he gets to lift the Larry O'Brien. Who wins Finals MVP? Probably Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes was out there hooping. Scoot Henderson probably would have won it if he was in the playoffs the entire time. Because that last game he was hooping. I'm just extremely happy, bro. I'm real happy we won this. This is beautiful. I love to see it. We finally catch a break and we win the NBA Finals. Oh, bro. We did this for you, Charlotte. He averaged. Wait a minute. Scotty Barnes shot horrible from 3 in the finals, but it doesn't matter. We won. That's it. I'm done. Thank you for watching. Get off my screen, please.